Check it, check it, check. Yeah, just test 1 2. Hello, everybody.
Fuck off, motherfucker.
There you go.
Yes. First 10 fucking words. No, there used to be this there used to be. Do you remember shock sites like Meat Spin and like Lemon Party and shit? There was this one where like it was so fucked, man. So when someone would send it to you, it would like start spamming like pictures and also like what they called like viruses at your computer. So your fucking like what the fuck is it called? Antivirus software will be like your computer's getting infected, blah blah blah, and then in the background it would just like pop up all these pictures of like dicks being cut in half, with, like staples through them or like smashed on a cactus. And when it would freeze your computer, your fucking speakers would turn to full volume. You're like, hey everybody, I'm looking at gay porno. Hey everybody, I'm looking at gay porno.
Hey, everybody! I'm looking at gay porno!
And like the computer's frozen. And you can't imagine you're in a public library and someone sends that to you. Just screaming.
I remember the old Meat Spin thing.
You spin me right round.
You sat through this when he spins.
Dude, I just remembered this story of one time where I utilized Meat Spin. So me and this guy, you know him, he's ginger, but I won't say his name on here. Basically we're in like this prank war against one another, and so I got him with two different things. Once I went to his house to like have a band practice or whatever, and I went into his room, which is like at the front of his place, and he wasn't in there, and he wasn't answering his phone or anything like that. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go onto his computer and go on his Facebook. It's all unlocked, no password. I go on his Facebook, just change his picture to like a gay man in like full leather with like a huge like bush of pubes, and then like I put Meat Spin on his screen, change his background on like his like background on his computer, like his desktop to like two gay naked men holding hands, and then went on his MSN and just messaging everyone like, oh hey, I'm gay, or like I've had feelings for you for quite some time, sort of shit. And then before he even came back, I just left his house. And then I get home, and like an hour later, I have a message on my MSN going, dude, did you fucking do something to my computer? If not, I've got to call the police right now. Oh. So he's walked back into his room and is like, goes on his computer, is like just gay porn everywhere. And fucking Meat Spin has probably twisted around like 2,000 plus times. Oh. He just walked. So it turns out he was helping his dad do a video conference for work. And so while he was doing that, I just fucking ruined his online life. But this is probably one of the most probably one of the best pranks I've ever done, I will say. But it's a real life ruiner. So back in the day, for anyone listening, we didn't have Facebook chat. We had MSN, which is like kind of like a Microsoft Messenger. So, you basically go on there and just, message back and forth with your friends, around like, what was that, like 2007 sort of time?
Oh, man, easily the 2006 to 2009 sort of.
Yeah, it was absolutely pumping.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually have that until I was 17 years old or so. And I didn't really know that you had to like protect your account or anything of that nature. So basically what had happened was I'd logged into MSN at my friend's house, same guy, and he'd gone on my computer without me realizing, or maybe I'd logged on his computer. Either way, it doesn't matter. And he started messaging one of my friends, but instead of, doing the standard like I suck dicks or anything like that, he's gone to one of my mates and gone, hey man, do you have like, a spare 10 minutes? And my mate's gone, yeah, what's up? And he's like, man, I've got something like I really just need to speak to you about. Like, I've had feelings for you for quite some time. And my friend's gone, wow, Liam, I didn't know you felt that way. And then, yeah, he like kept yammering on like that. And that's really convincing sort of shit to fuck with someone. Now, I'd only just got MSN, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on his account and change his name to McFuckface on MSN. But I didn't know how to use it. So I'd gone onto his computer and I went on. So you know how there's Hotmail is connected to MSN. I'd gone onto Hotmail and changed his name from boop boop to McFuckface. So let's say his name is yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. So basically from there, he's like, oh, you tried to change my name on MSN, but it didn't work. You're a fuckhead. Then I ended up like changing it to McFuckface. And he's like, oh yeah, that's a good prank, Liam. You really got me. Anyway, fuck, can't. Like 8 months later, so this guy was a fucking like ref that was like going to FIFA level. So he was like about to become like an A-League ref. And so he'd been like,
He was up there.
yeah, he's working at Domino's and he'd like had he'd been like he fucking had been applying to all these jobs in his like his field of study. And then one day he's like, because he would get paid like $200 per game to be like the flag waving guy.
Man, that's bomb gosh, dude. Oh, shit.
And then one day from the head referee of Australia, like the cunt who decides whether you're going into like the A-League or like FIFA World Cup or anything like that, goes to him. I would imagine somebody who's trying to strive towards big things in the professional soccer sphere would have a more professional email name than McFuckface.
Oh, no.
This cunt for the 8 months after I did that had been sending out all these job applications, all these emails and full cover letters, everything coming from McFuckface.
Man, fuck, what
bro,
did he do after that?
He was like, dude, it's so funny because his saying about pranks was the best pranks are the ones where they're not angry, but they're just relieved that the horror is over.
Yeah.
And I just remember he was like past that point of even being angry. He was just like, just crushed, bro. So I bet, yeah, like, dude, I stopped this cunt from getting into fucking A-League as a ref. Woo!
Holy shit, that's next level.
Wait, just lean into the mic real quick and check.
I just love also earlier on though, when you first attacked his computer, just normally, you know, like everyone says, you know, hack your Facebook or whatever. You see that on your newsfeed, some people are like, oh, hack someone's Facebook. Well, they didn't necessarily actually hack them, but yeah, just first thing when you attacked his computer, I love that you just went all out with it. The background started private messaging other people. Like, that's pure genius, man. Never thought of that. Like, so good. Paddy always just used to do stuff like that, man. Oh, good times. You know, he'd like leave the laptop you just go to the toilet and you come back and yeah, you've just got some BBC rocking in the background or something, you know, like, and you're just like, I did not have that there. Good times, man. There's nothing better than smashing someone's socials or. Yeah.
Bro, you got to tell the story of what happened to you this afternoon.
Oh, old mate, snoozing up in the car. yeah. Good start to the day. Doing some support work out community access. Anyway, we're driving along and we're approaching a set of lights and we're in the right lane sort of thing, and next minute a few cars in front of me just come to a sudden stop, and you know, we stop for a bit and the traffic lights are green, so the left lane's flowing, so then the traffic in the right lane in front of me start to, you know, go on the left lane because there's this car just stopped there and there's no hazard lights or anything on, and everyone's just thought maybe someone's broke it down anyway. So I, you know, got in the left lane to drive off, and I've looked back, and there's the guy sitting in the front seat. He's asleep. He's passed out, but he's fully got his head back, cranked over the back of the headrest of the driver's seat out to it. So the only thing I thought is maybe he's had a heart attack or something terrible's happened. So I've pulled up and flew over there, and holy man, I had the fright of my life. Like both of us freaked the fuck out. So I've gone up, and I probably went in full hammer and tongs, bull in a china shop. But I went up and I'm knocking on his window, the driver's side, and he's not waking up. And I'm like, mate. And so I'm like, oh, fuck it. So I opened the door, and he did. As soon as he heard that door open and holy shit, cracked it, he just seen me scream and was started kicking at the door and shit, throwing arms up at me. I'm like, whoa, man, you're just asleep. And then he's just like, oh, good. Then I noticed he fucking puts it, he's got it fucking automatic. He's got it in park. So it's like he's planned. He's organized to roll up and just, I got fucking 30 seconds to have a quick nap, puts it in park. But anyway, he puts it in the drive and just hoons off. Oh, and other bystanders came by and stuff, and a couple of them ended up following him. And I don't know what ended up happening, but it was a great start. And just thinking of at the pool, I really scared the shit out of him. You want to know why? What? You imagine, just regardless if you're asleep at the wheel or anything, anyone that approaches you in Townsville and tries to open your door and set a traffic light, mate. You're getting held up. There's some GTA coming into it, so thank God I didn't. I got away today. I survived, guys. I'm here to tell the tale.
Bro, once did I ever take you coning? Like, where you like? God, wait. No, wait. The fucking coning is basically a game where you just drive around throwing ice creams at guns, but.
Soft serves from McDonald's specifically.
You got to get those 50-cent cones and just pump it. Just do a drive-by, hit them with like 6 ice creams and drive off. Dude, once when they had that $1 cheeseburger deal at Macca's, I bought one of them and I lobbed it out of the car once I was drunk as fuck at like 2 a.m. on the Strand and hit this woman in the face, bro. Speaking of the Tarago, we got to get into the turtle story, man.
Right. Well, that's exactly what I thought we were leading into, because that's the best coning story of ever. It even had a garnish, you could say, of turtle, which was not on our behalf anyway. But holy moly, I used to have an old Taragbro back in the day when we were rolling around, red P plates, good times. Always put the boys in there and. Geez, we got up to some mischief, but at the same time, we were the bro lease boys. We were out there, we intercepted bikes getting stolen by the young youth crime in Townsville. We even stopped a youth worker getting absolutely destroyed.
Wait, that was fucking insane, man.
Like that whole night was just fuck. But that's off topic.
Wait, were those both in 2 nights?
No, in the same one night. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
Remember, the police were involved in both times, but separate occasions within like 2 hours across Townsville. Both times police were involved, and they were just like seeing us at the next one, and they were pretty much just like, what the fuck? And then next minute, Liam's like, can I get a photo in front of the car?
Yeah, get your fucking photos and stop it. We're like, we just stopped this like huge brawl in the fucking on a traffic island. We pulled this Tarago up on the traffic island, and like this, she was making that woman leak. Hey,
was vicious.
She had like internal bleeding or some shit.
No, that was like really rough. Like, to the point, like I couldn't believe. It was actually scary to see. So I understand why no one else like pulled over or anything.
No, there was that one chick who pulled over, but then she dipped out before the cops came.
Yeah, but also at the same time, like, man, she didn't. Bro, you good boys went and jumped in.
Yeah,
each one pulled up down the road. Little bitch. No.
Funniest shit of that was the cans of Rexone. Like,
oh man, yeah.
We're gonna have to cut this bit out because otherwise cunts are gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
But we gotta go to the turtle.
Yeah, the turtle.
The Townsville turtle.
So if I remember correctly, we were definitely there, and I think there was 1 or 2 other mates with us.
We'll set the scene. Just tell the story from when you like turned and then we're driving down the road.
Yeah, so we're in Townsville rolling around in the Tarago, and anyway, I think it's probably about late afternoon, almost about time to go dark, and we're over near this school. Anyway, we're driving along, and we notice, like, I noticed there's a turtle in the middle of the road, like, and
It's
so,
like one of those long neck ones too.
yeah, like it was a pretty big turtle, like from I don't know, it would be just a freshwater turtle, I suppose, but it was bloody big, man. Anyway, we're seeing it in the middle of the road, and like I pointed out to the boys, and obviously like steered around it, sort of thing, and we're like, we got to go back and like save it, like get the turtle off the road. This was Liam actually that was like, fuck, we got to save this turtle.
You got to,
like,
yeah,
not wrong.
You got to let me jump in on this, bro. Like this like one of my bro. So we spin around, and Kurt once again pulls onto the traffic island. So we pull onto a lot of traffic islands in the day, but so me and one of our friends were like trying to save this turtle, and no gloves, no bag, literally nothing but our bare hands, and we try to go on the road, and this car's going too fast, and we have to jump off, and it swerves. Then the second car just goes straight through, and then we finally see a gap, and we're going to grab the turtle. But this Nissan Navara just speeds up as fast as fucking possible, and we jump off the road, and it goes and hits the turtle, and it just like split it in half. Yeah. So we run onto the road to try to save the turtle, but it's literally broken in half. Like, but the shell was like snapped in two pieces. And then so we're like, oi, let's get into Tarago and follow this cunt home.
But,
so
hold on, just before we did that, like when he smashed that turtle, we all were like, some doomsday shit just happened. We were like, no, no, fuck, man. Like, we were like, fuck this guy. Like, that's how, like, we went next level. And then, like, Lee was like, we got to follow this guy. We're like, yeah, man, for the turtle. Like, and then it was on. Like.
So for this turtle that we saw for probably 15 seconds before it died, we all ganged up. We jumped in the Tarago, following this Nissan Navara. The Tarago's belt's like just making all these fucked up noises.
The fan belt was
yeah. Can't. So we follow this car home, and then we're like, oh, okay, now we know where he lives. And this is why we go back onto the coning subject. So back in the day, we did like to throw an ice cream or two at some fuckhead's car. So, put a little unicorn on the front of it, on the windshield with the fucking cone, So basically, we found out where this cunt lived, and then we drove to the nearest McDonald's. We buy a fucking like brown paper bag just full of ice creams.
Like literally, like full of we got.
I would say there was probably like 10.
Yeah.
For $5.
Yeah.
Now at Macca's. So we this is the funniest bit. So they put it into two different brown paper bags, and then we dunked all the rest into one of the, we dunked them all into one paper bag, and then I went, Kurt, let's go get that turtle.
Yeah.
So we fucking drive back to where the turtle was hit. Oh my fucking God. I picked up the front half and the back half. Man. Normally a turtle is one piece, but this was two. So I picked it up, and oh my God, dude, the intestines literally like hang down to like the road, and it stunk so bad. And I stuff it into this McDonald's bag, and then when I scooped the guts back into the bag,
you used its own shell to like
as a shovel. And then it was like, now let's go back to that Navara. We fucking go to this car and just smash it with ice creams. Front window, back window, like doing full run up pegging, just smashing them as hard as we can all over it. And then I went, you know what? I ripped the bag open, grabbed the front and the back half of that turtle, and just throw it. And so if you look at a windshield, the back end landed on the top left side. The front end landed on the bottom right side, and then all the middle was just guts, and it stank like shit. And me at the time, being a real Murray mad cunt, I decided to go on Facebook and went, to the guy who ran over the turtle, you're a real piece of shit. I hope you like cleaning the ice creams and the turtle off your car, dickhead.
Yeah, for the turtles.
Yeah. And then one of our mates, I'll call him, but I'll bleep this out. He messages me and goes, dude, you have to take that off Facebook. They're looking for you. And I was like, and I messaged Kurt, I messaged Jerry, and we're both like screaming. Like, we're so scared because this guy is actually part of like a big set in Townsville of like big roided gangster people. And we're like, what are we gonna do? I'm like, if they catch me, I'm just gonna get like I was gonna say, look, I'll pay $20 to get your car washed. Full jamming up, bro. Like, help.
Well, then, well, like, maybe we should just look at their profiles. Like,
yeah,
fuck.
biggest steroid motherfuckers. I'm like, we are literally going to die. And then, dude, biggest din squeeze in my life. Go to Muscle and Fitness Home Park the next day, working out. I'll go to chuck a piss in the toilet in the change room. That cunt's big brother. Like, thank fuck they didn't know who we were. But the best part is that cunt, the one that I met in the change room, he actually put a photo up. Oh, someone just did this to my brother's car. And then some cunt comments, who just walks around with a dead turtle? Fucking take me out.
See, man, well, that's why we did that thing, you know, like, he knows what he did, that fucking asshole, bud. That poor turtle. We think we did the right thing, boys. You can always let us know, but true God, that was a great time. And just a little bit from like a driver perspective, on the way down the street to like the lead up to the boys jumping out of like the side door of the side hatch of the Taragbro quietly to like smash soft serves and a mad turtle on this cunt's car. As we're going down, I'm like, boys, like, my fan belt is destroyed. Like, it's just like, like constantly. So I'm like, I have to turn it off and like, so that there's no squealing and stuff, so that they don't hear anything. So, we boost up speed down the street. And then once we like turn the corner to come down towards his house, then I turn the car off and like in neutral, we just coast. And it's just like some James Bond stuff, like, or some army stuff. It's like, troops run, like, and then Liam and the boys run out and they just do their work and like jump back in doing like 20 Ks back down the street and then turn the car back on. And boys, if like that fan belt let us down, didn't it? Well, that
I totally forgot about how loud that shit
it was like, and I'm like, so I just floor it and it gets even louder. And then like, as we're driving away, we're like, they know. There was always that too. Oh man.
Wait, he like he literally ran out like minutes after we
like,
dipped.
Exactly, man. Like,
fucking hell, God. If you're listening, you pieces of shit, fuck you in the poop. No.
Yeah, no, it wasn't nice what you did to that turtle, mate.
And we'll do it to you if you want to fuck with us now, you huge steroid user, while we're both fucking just going to get pumped by you.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll probably be in a fight, so I'll 1v1 you to Halo 3, bud. Bring it on, Cobber.
Bro, I love cunts on the internet when they're like, 1v1 me on fucking like some
their
video game
of choice.
Yeah.
How many years have you been a virgin? Fuck, man,
bro. It'd be like 1v1 me on solitaire, cunt. You understand?
Oh man, 1v1 on MS Paint.
This one's got to be heavily edited though, because I got like fucking. I'm just gonna like. I reckon we just name names and then I'll bleep it out later because it's too hard.
Okay. Yeah.
And where were you? Where were you on the date of December 12th, 1997, where that girl went missing?
God, I've got some DNA tests.
Yeah, go. Where were you when you were 3 years old and that girl went missing in the swamp? Hey, you're fucking shot.
Talking about Paddy, and in relation to that, every fucking time he comes over my house,
yeah,
he always be like, oh, leave the door unlocked, because I'm always like playing Xbox or clean up or doing something. So
hold on a sec. Just speak right into the mic.
Cowboys,
1-2-1-2. Sorry, bro. Yeah, keep going.
So yeah, every time Paddy comes over my house, every bloody time, I've always got the front door unlocked for him. So anyways, I'll just be playing Xbox most of the time here in the theater room, and then I'll just hear like knock, 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 and sometimes he'll be like, "This is the police," and shit. And I'm like, "What?" Like freak out. He'll come in and be like, "I'm looking for that cocksucker Kurt." I'm like, "This asshole, man." And like lately, he's been really like going hard at me. He's being a real prick, man. He came in the other day. I'm sitting here with another mate, 2 other mates, and he comes like raging like a bull, and he's like, "Child protection unit, put things away, Kurt. Put them away." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! What are you on about, God?" Such an asshole. Good times,
man. When he's gone, like, whenever you're like, back in the day, I remember years ago, you'd be like, fucking arcing up about some cunt, just raging. You're like, I can't deal with this cunt anymore. And then he goes to you, he's your best mate. And you're like, fucking
that's your best friend, bud. Oh, but he still does it to this day. Like, he'll rip shit on me constantly. He'll still do that stuff. He'll be like, your best mate, yeah, bro, and stuff like that. And like, then I'll say like, like, I've only got one friend, but I've got you. And he'll be like, "I don't have any friends." And I'm like, "Fuck, man, you just can't win, bro. It's so good."
When that cunt. So back in the day when I just first met Kurt, he's like to me, like, he's crashing at my house. Like, "Oh, can I bring my mate?" And cunt, what the fuck is with his parents? Like, this cunt is literally, you've got like, oh yeah, we went to go see a movie at Birch Cullen Coil, and then he's jumped as he's come off the top stairs and like hit his head on like this hard corner of like venting, and then just comes to my house concussed
with staples in his head. Like,
bro, my mum was like this after he stayed out of time. She's like, "Kurt's welcome anytime, but never ever bring that Bill cunt over again." She's like, "He's fucked."
Oh man, yeah, so good, old mate. It's not hanging around anymore, but holy shit, had some good times with him.
Man, he's your best mate, bro.
No, fuck off.
Fuck off. Oi, Kurt backs this guy. He works at a kindergarten, so
Well, yeah, we recently found that out, and we're like, "Oh, shit, yeah, just not a good mix up."
So you're telling me, we're like Jackie Chan's dumb porn?
Yes, yes. Search it up right now.
I'll search it up. We're gonna review.
That's why he's his own stunt man, bro.
Jackie Chan porn. Do you reckon he does his own cock? Like, have you heard of stunt cocks?
No. So
with porn, they do these video shoots for like 8-9 hours a day and shit. People are like, "Oh, I'd love to do porn." It's like, yeah, but you got to keep your grub stiffened for like 8 to 9 hours. There's a cunt called a fluffer. You'd probably be good at it, bro. Nah, a fluffer is the girl or guy who keeps the actor's penis hard for the shoot.
And how do the fuck?
Because every time, when they change angles and shit, they got to change the lighting and all that shit.
It's not just a quick swap over. Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's why it's like, with children's movies, whenever they have a baby as an actor, they usually get twins or triplets.
Yeah.
So like, because by law you can only work each baby for like 1 to 2 hours.
Yeah. Right.
So do you reckon those kids could grow up to become the porn stars and all sub in for each other? Like, say they've all got a big ass hog.
Man, look, anything's possible. I mean, Sweatshops killed it, so. Oh man, that's fucking rough as guts. Stunt dicks, man.
Jackie Chan porn. Well, I would love to be the CIA officer who has to like track me down and look at my search history. Jackie Chan porn. Yeah, Jackie Chan acted in 2 adult films.
Yep, like a boss.
Which on porn. Wait, how often are you watching this guy have sex with women?
I mean,
does he do like all the like karate tricks when he's fucking? Like, man, hitting them with his dick, like, whoa, whoa.
If you were your own stuntman, would you not get into porn? Like, you're flexible as fuck. All the maddest moves, man. Like, honestly, like, just watching this PG film right now in the background, Jackie Chan going up to the Spy Next Door, good times. Man, doesn't it? Like Jackie Chan gets
the guy,
you aroused.
more like the guy sex whore. Am I right?
Oh, do your rules.
I love how he's like, is that Billy Ray Cyrus?
You know it. Yeah.
Fuck, bro. Wait. Miley Cyrus, if you're out there, I'll eat your shit. Cruising down the street, I'm Jackie Chan. Trying to do porn because I'm a man. I'm trying to... Dude, but do you reckon Jackie Chan big dick or small dick?
Now you put me in a rock and a hard place. Like, literally, man. Look,
between a cock and a hard cock.
Look, no, I reckon. Look, he's above average. I'd say. Like, I'm not gonna say monster, but I reckon he's packing.
Do you reckon he might have? I reckon he could have a dick where it's like almost thicker than it is long.
Bro, you can't do them fucking stunts without some center balance. If you know what I mean. Like, honest to God, it's like a tail for him in a way. Like, it just that center balance between everything.
Yeah. Wait. Imagine. Looks in like, what are you doing? We're doing a podcast. We're not looking. Yeah. We're looking up Jackie Chan porn. Fuck's sake. Yeah. I couldn't find it. I just looked at regular porn. That's fucked up.
Okay,
man.
well, something you can search for that I definitely will know on anything of that is Brazilian fart porn. Have you ever delved into a bit of that?
No. So I used to play this game with that Adam guy. Just a normal game that normal teenagers play.
What?
No,
Brazilian fart porn.
Just listen, hear me out. It doesn't go anything like that. Fuck's sake. So basically the game was called like Porn Roulette or whatever. And it's supposed to be, I saw it on 4chan. It's like a game where you send like a fucking Pornhub link, but then just put random characters after it to see what turns up. So he's doing that to me, but I'm just sending him like German fart porn links and shit, where like girls are just like, and then like a bit of, there was one, like I would just send him real fucked up links, and I'm like, you have to watch it. That's the game. And then he's just like, oh my God, that was disgusting. What was yours? I'm like, it's normal. Like, you're literally just watching.
You asshole, man.
Dude, the best one was this chick filled her ass with like a funnel just full of beer. And then she was on a stage, like a stage as you would see it, like an assembly hall or whatever. And then goes on all fours like a chupacabra and is walking backwards like the asshole is her face, like the Exorcist. And starts shooting it out everywhere, all the beer out of her ass. And then she while like bent over, so like she's, walking feet first and her hands are on the ground, like, with her chest facing up. She leaps off the stage onto the ground and like runs towards the tables and just spraying beer out of her asshole.
Man, that's actually scary. That's like a scorpion or something. Like, that's what I'm sort of picturing. That's bloody freaky as.
Bro, all I picture is me with a bucket just trying to catch as much of that as possible.
Oh, man, beer on tap.
Shit. But Jackie Chan, I looked up that Jackie Chan shit, and he's like, I did whatever I had to survive at the time. But
look,
his kids, are they even like, every Jackie Chan movie's got like a fucking blooper reel at the end, but like his kids are clearly not Asian.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like. It's not about that. Anyone could be a stuntman.
You're going to say anyone could be an Asian.
No. Look,
why are you no doctor?
No.
God, you don't
Jackie
even know
Chan's
Mouse.
A good man. Just jammed up so hard. Just said,
He's like he looks like an Asian Superman, right? But hear this out. Did you see that Superman's son came out as non-binary, and Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Robin has just come out as bisexual now. What are your thoughts?
Oh, that pisses me off for one, in particular.
The Hulk
Robin.
is trans. No, the Hulk's not trans, but the other two are trans.
Well, in particular with Robin, because it's not so much about the his choice of sexuality, but from what I've known and stuff from the comics, like Robin's always been gay. So
has he?
Yeah, no, he has been. Yeah, from some comics and stuff, and like Truly, Robin's always been gay. And so for them to go, okay, well, now he wants to start ripping some punani. That's no, man.
Yeah.
Let him just, bro. Robin was always about that dick, man. Let him be about that dick life.
Just two guys in skin tight clothing hanging out together, fighting other men in makeup. The only time I've seen that shit is at the fucking Sovereign and the Beat.
Well, man, that's why, if you get done by Batman and Robin, that's their thing, they don't kill you because you just got taken down by like two of the strongest, maddest gay dudes ever.
Yeah, but this is what people forget about gay people. They like to every gay person loves to work out. No, but in Brisbane, like there's so many, like they're jacked as shit.
Yeah.
You see this guy on like tren and testosterone injections, and he's wearing a Justin Bieber shirt, and he's got mascara and lipstick on. But that could actually just be me in the club at the bright side. But man, what are your thoughts on like Vietnamese people?
Look, I absolutely love Vietnamese food, man. And, I'm not fully, I don't know names and stuff like that, but I love it, man. I love all that stuff. And my grandparents have been over there a few times and they rate it highly.
For war or like just holidays, bro? How many tours?
Look, man. No comment.
Yeah, let's pivot away from some of those tours were after the Vietnam War concluded.
Yeah.
Your grandparents just running through the streets of Vietnam, just punching people in the face.
Like there's, pre-PTSD or post-PTSD. That's really where we're at with that one. But no, man, I don't mind Vietnamese people, man. Good times.
Man, I reckon, so Friendly Geordie says statistically, they're the most successful immigrants in Australian history. Like, from coming off the boat, bro, like, illegally emigrating, whatever, to now, there's been 3 generations, and they've gone from being like, I can't speak English, I'm in Australia, I have no fucking idea what's going on, to, like, they're, the grandchildren of those immigrants being, like, pharmacists, lawyers, accountants, lawyers, accountants, and grocery owners.
Look, they're just killing it, man, and that's what I mean. Dude, and their food's amazing, bro. And that's the thing. When you rock up and you get some Vietnamese food, you go, "Fuck, that's good. I wish I had one down the end of my road." You don't go,
what, a Vietnamese person or a restaurant?
A restaurant, you know what I mean. Or
I would like a Vietnamese person to live down the end of my road.
Just down near Mangrove.
Preferably a restaurant owner.
But, like, true God, in saying that, would you prefer...
Whoa.
No. This is next level. Would you prefer Vietnamese rice or Chinese rice?
I thought you were going to say, would you rather a Vietnamese person live up your road or a different race? And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is Chinese rice, bro?
Man, have you never seen the difference between rices between...
I'm just thinking of like Jackie Chan on the cover of one. Bro, I've eaten rice, but...
Man, there's like... jasmine rice, basmati rice.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Sushi
there's this rice that
rice.
is like, I think it's jasmine rice.
Low GI rice. There's
high GI rice.
Chicken fried rice.
Yeah, fuck. That's you're just growing it. It's just got like a fucking chicken, bro. Fucking fried rice, so good. I don't understand why people say skinny when fried rice tastes so good. You understand?
Yeah, but. We have all these wonderful, like, multicultural places to go and eat, right?
But we choose one.
No.
No,
but
bro, you gotta not touch this.
Everyone comes to bloody Australia, mate, and they're like, fuck, what do we got? Oh, yeah, barbecues, and they say shrimp on the barbecue. No, but you know what they've taken away from us? Sizzler, man.
No. Oh my fucking God.
Cheese toast. Oh. But, man, yeah, seriously, that is enraging.
So, back in the day, we used to fucking... One of our mates discovered like this sick
Loophole.
All these fucking like Gen Ys, are they called?
I don't know.
They're not even gonna fucking no. I think we're Gen Y. I think
Yeah.
they're Gen Z or some shit.
Entrepreneurs.
Yeah, so we really got it like that back in the day. So there's this shit called Sizzler, amazing buffets. That shit was life changing. And then one of our mates found out you pay $11, you get the fucking you get like this big ass tray that you can fill with as much food as you want from like 50 different tubs. And then you get a free drink and you get some cheesy toast. These motherfuckers, my child will never have cheesy toast until I die. And then I'll be like, this is my secret recipe.
And what pisses me off, man, is like, I had that one mate one time when, we're all on that Sizzler train and you could go in and you get, you rock up and you feel like such a gangster because they're like, oh, table for one. And you're like, takeaway. And then they all din
squeeze immediately.
Yeah. They're like, this guy's, he just purchased, like, he paid for $11, but he's going to buy like hundreds of dollars of food. Like, take that off the floor in one container. And man, we tried. But anyway, like we showed all our mates, our closest mates and shit, the loophole in the Sizzler. I showed one mate and he's like to me, oh, you can do cheese toast at home, and Googles how to do it. I'm like, you never do that. Then he goes to tell me that it's just Parmesan cheese on fucking toast. I'm like, it's not just about that, bud. It's Sizzler, bud. It's Sizzler, bud.
Dude,
what buffet do you go to? And everything is a side. Do you know what I mean? You've got to make sides into make meals, and then you're like, whoa, I'm fat. Like, you know that you've like gone next level, but you still feel healthy because it's fruit and shit in front of you.
Yeah, I remember just like we'll go in and get these takeaways, but then there's certain salads where it's just like bacon and lettuce and shit. You just take and all the bacon out. You would literally anything. So there's two ways you go about it. So what you do is you go in and you lay the potato wedges down as the foundation of the structure.
Yeah.
And then you put the bacon and the cheese on. See, it's where these fucking Sizzler cunts fucked up bad. They assume that like everyone eats like a woman, where like a woman, like if there's two women and they're on a lunch date together, you know how they basically go like, they don't want to put more food on. So if you're a bigger girl and there's like a little skinny rake next to you, they'll eat like a handful of food each and then just go home.
Yeah.
But we didn't play like that. So we just go in and just take, potato wedges, fucking bacon bits, cheese, then prawn. Every prawn. You stand there, there'd be like, three cunts in line for that salad. You feel all the prawns.
Man. Old mate Graham would be fucking 3 steps away from you, like with the walker, just staring you down. He's a regular, comes there every week just for the prawn salad. And Liam's there raiding it, just chucking prawns all over his fucking top of his mad potato chicken chips.
Dude, mate. I don't know if you remember these like bitches where they walk past, but I guess there's not going to be any for anyone else. Yeah. Like, real passive aggressive. It's like, do you think fucking life and society is fucking an equal thing? Here's what I want to make fucking clear at the buffet. We are better than you, you fucking idiots. If just knock the fucking, this is not a fucking egalitarian restaurant. This is a power move. So you fucking, if we walked in, there's no bake, what we're going to do? We're going to throw the fucking pot of the salad on the ground and be like, Gaston. Yeah. Like, we're not sitting in there for 3 plates like you, bitch. We're trying to get our money's worth.
Yeah.
And this is probably why Sizzler went bust, bro.
Yep. I don't know. You know what my nana's like? I went in there one day with her. I was like, take away Sizzler, Nan. She's like, yeah, I'll buy it for you, like, yep, looking after me. Yeah, sweet. So I go in there, Nana, and she wasn't buying anything. But we go up to the counter. Yep, just like takeaway Sizzler, $11. Yep, get the container. She takes it off of me. She's like, right, what do you want? And I'm like 19, man, right? I was actually with Nana because my car broke down and I didn't have a car at the time. She was taking me to the doctors, and afterwards she's like, oh, darling, do you want something to eat? I'm like, yes, please, Nan. So anyway, we're at Sizzler. We're at Sizzler. Yeah. Boom, we're getting takeaway Sizzler. We just got a container. She takes it off me. She's like, what do you want? to me and shit, basically. And I'm like trying to tell her how I want to assemble my box. Nah, man. She's like, nah, you paid $11 for this this shit. Mom, she's chucking everything in there, man. Bro, next minute, you know, like the fruit bowls up in the middle of them.
Yeah.
Like, they're full things of fruit, mainly for like people can eat them, but they're mainly for display and shit.
Yeah.
She's taking an apple, orange, put them in a bag, man. Then, she's getting soup and poured it into like the takeaway cup, and she's like, "Oh, this is meant to be for your bloody drink. Oh, I'll get you another one." She goes up, she gets another 2. So I have one for a drink, and I'm like, no, what's the other one for? She's like, oh, so you fill that cunt up with ice cream. Man, so good. I had like 20 little bread rolls too from the soup things. And also, I was like, I mentioned to her that she's like, oh, any cheese toast up in here and stuff? And I'm like, oh, it's only when you dine in. She's like, not when I come with you. She hit one of them up, man. We got cheese toast coming out. That was the greatest day. I rock back up home, smashed all this sizzling shit. Patty and Sean rock up, his little brother.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, sweet. Like, fucking got any leftovers? We're hungry. I'm like, yeah, man, just pass them a bag of bread rolls with butter in it. I'm like, there you go. Like,
yeah, flash one.
Oh, that was a good
Bro,
times,
I love that shit when like your parents just staunch cunts
in
real life. Like makes you feel like, I swear that's a feeling of cocaine. When you see your parent, when you're a kid and you know, before you realize your parents are humans just doing their best.
Yeah.
And you think like parents are like gods.
Yeah, like heroes, man.
Yeah.
Superheroes. Like, I get totally what you mean. And like back in the school days, you'd be like, my dad could bash your dad. Like, it's so,
bro.
It's fucked up, man, because, you know, if I end up with kids coming down the track, like,
I'll knock their dad the fuck out.
No. In the future, I'm going to be that poor cunt where all the kids are going to go to my kid and be like, my dad could easily bash your dad. Like, I'm going to be that dad that could get easily bashed. You know what I mean?
I was visibly like imagining you just rocking up to pick your kid up at school every day with a fucking loaded shotgun and just standing on, like, using a loudspeaker on the roof of your car. Attention, dads, I'm the fucking staunchest dad here. You fucking pussies. None of you will come near my car. Just shooting rounds off at people. Fuck up, cunts.
But I just start taking it out on the dads and the kids.
Just full booting them, bro.
America.
Fuck, what was I thinking of? There's this story where I was, so we're talking about Sizzler, we're talking about parents fighting. Fuck. It's literally nothing to do with parents fighting. It's some sort of, it'll come to me. Sizzler. It's all good. I'll edit this bit out, but fucking Sizzler. Parents fighting. Bread rolls, fucking.
Fuck, I want some sizzling there. They're like ice cream part too, man. Like their dessert section for that was just next level, like gangster.
Dude, yeah, that I reckon like Wookie, like my mate John Wook reckons in South Korea they have like, he sent me like photos of like these restaurants where they have like, you know how there's like dessert bars and shit. They have islands, so you walk over a bridge where like the restaurant has like a koi pond. You walk over a bridge. There's all these different bridges and islands everywhere with all different types of food on each one.
Oh man, yeah. Well, my partner, she went to Japan a few years ago.
Yeah,
and similar, like in relation to these islands in particular, they have like cat islands and and all them cafes, like hedgehog cafes and shit like that. Crazy, man.
Bro, we should make a scrub turkey cafe where it's just, and seagulls.
I was just thinking, like, you know, imagine like the Australian equivalent. Like, it'd be pretty rough, man. You know, like everyone's scared of like,
cafe. Just get the shit kicked out of you.
Well, you know, even if you were just like, okay, we'll put some koalas in there. Like most people, like, oh, koalas are fucking evil. Like, you know, they actually think they're bears, man. Like.
Dude, bastards. I was just thinking about like when you were talking about the cafes, like something popped into my head about brothels. And I was like, even if you put koalas in there, the government will be like, they're bad things. You know, there's a brothel in like Indonesia, in like I think wherever the fuck orangutans are from,
Right.
and there was a fucking orangutan as a prostitute, and the orangutan was addicted to cigarettes and alcohol.
That's so fucked up, man. Holy
Is
shit.
it really though, man?
But, like, look, I was gonna speak about that off air, but yeah. What the hell? We're in 2021, man, and I got to go down and mix it with a bush pig or a smash crab at my local brothel. I want an orangutan. You know?
It's time. Allow them in.
Oh,
man, what is this movie? It's like
this is Jurassic World, talking about islands, man. Fuck. Here we go.
What pilot dresses in a fucking like suit? That guy looks like an IT manager.
I'm not gonna lie, you're probably right, and I know this film, and he dies, man. He dies in the helicopter later.
Wait,
so.
Is this the newest one where it's like there's a raptor in there or some shit?
Oh yeah, old mate Chris Pratt. You know, he's
doing Chris Grant.
No, Chris Pratt, mate. You know, he does the old Crocodile Dundee to 3-4 raptors or something. But pretty much humans just destroy everything as they do, and they like try to make their own dinosaur, and it just turns against them. Yeah,
man, have you seen this video? It's like Bob Catter where he's just like talking about gay marriage.
Oh yeah, because he goes in on the Crocs and shit.
Man, everyone's entitled to their own sexual proclivities. But a thousand blossoms bloom, as far as I'm concerned. But I won't spend any more time on it.
Yeah, but no, man. The way he turns, though, he's like he's fully like, what is it? Yeah, man, 1,000 blossoms bloom. But I won't spend any more time. He just switches, man. It's like when Gohan like goes Super Saiyan 2 in Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, like ting.
I fucking love Bob Catter. I reckon this cunt is the sickest cunt.
Bro, he's a legend, and you know what? I just picture him, especially in like summertime, just punching off like 6-meter giant walking lizards like Crocs off like side banks all throughout Queensland, and T like, you know, you're not the ones out here sorting out these bloody Crocs. I can just picture him doing it, man. Like, we don't know what's going on up there. I swear he's just taking them all on. Round 12.
You know, his cousin is like an extremely famous Australian poet. Like,
yeah,
that cunt's off the chain. Did you ever hear of the Adler shotgun?
No.
So you know how like in like cotton shit, there's like automatic shotguns, but boom, 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 boom. Yeah. An Adler shotgun is have you ever heard of a lever action rifle? Yeah, with an Adler shotgun that was legal in Australia, and it was a lever action shotgun, so you could shoot like 14 rounds off, like boom, 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 and so they were like, we got to ban that in Australia. And then Bob Carr's like, no, fuck you, cunt. Who the fuck needs a lever action shotgun?
Man, well, fucking, have you ever taken on a whole swamp of like fucking prehistoric giant water lizards, bud?
Yeah. Fuck,
out on a cane property?
Mate, why the fuck is there a swamp of fucking prehistoric lizards on a fucking sugar cane farm? Oh, yeah,
they're called saltwater crocodiles, mate. And they've been tearing up people of the far north for too long.
Every 3 months.
Someone's torn to pieces by a crocodile in far north Queensland. What a boss, man. Like, that statistic ranks up there pretty high.
Has literally nothing to do with actually marrying a person of your own gender. Let there be 1,000 blossoms bloomed. But I won't spend any more time.
Yeah, well, like,
what a fucking pivot. That can't rock.
I guess what he's really saying is like equality can happen. You know, people can marry whoever they want, but you know they're not going to make it if they go out on the open water because there's crocs everywhere, mate. They're going to get them.
Bro, I'm going to propose to you in the mangroves. Get fucking nailed. And then Bob Catter.
Croc?
Yeah. Hey! Woo! In you. Fucking, that was a good call.
Oh, man.
Understand?
I love Bob Catter.
All right, everyone. Goodbye.
Yeah, because he goes in on the Crocs and shit.
Yeah. Man, everyone's entitled to their own sexual proclivities. But a thousand blossoms bloom, as far as I'm concerned. But I won't spend any more time on it.
Yeah, but no, man, the way he turns those, like he's fully like, what is it? Yeah, man, 1,000 blossoms bloom. But I won't spend any more time. He just switches, man. It's like when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 in Dragon Ball Z.
Song, bro.
Yeah, like, ting!
I fucking love Bob Catter. I reckon this cunt is the sickest cunt.
Bro, he's a legend. And you know what? I just picture him, especially in like summertime, just punching off like 6 meter giant walking lizards like Crocs off like side banks all throughout Queensland and like, you know, you're not the ones out here sorting out these bloody Crocs. I can just picture him doing it, man. Like, we don't know what's going on up there. I swear he's just taking them all on round 12.
You know, his cousin is like an extremely famous Australian poet who's like, or one of his relatives is like considered one of the greatest and most sensitive poets ever. And this cunt's just like, but I won't spend any more time on it. Like,
yeah,
that cunt's off the chain. Did you ever hear of the Adler shotgun?
No.
So you know how like in like cotton shit, there's like automatic shotguns, but boom, 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 boom. Yeah. An Adler shotgun is have you ever heard of a lever action rifle? Yeah, with an Adler shotgun that was legal in Australia, and it was a lever action shotgun, so you could shoot like 14 rounds off, like boom, 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 and so they were like, we got to ban that in Australia, and then Bob Carr's like, no, fuck you, cunt. Who the fuck needs a lever action shotgun,
man? Well, fucking, have you ever taken on a whole swamp of like fucking prehistoric giant water lizards,
yeah,
out on a cane property? Mate,
why the fuck is there a swamp of fucking prehistoric lizards on a fucking sugar cane farm? Oh yeah,
they're called saltwater crocodiles, mate, and they've been tearing up people of the far north for too long.
Every 3 months.
Someone's torn to pieces by a crocodile in far north Queensland. What a boss, man. Like, that statistic ranks up there pretty high.
Has literally nothing to do with actually marrying a person of your own gender. Let there be 1,000 blossoms bloomed. But I won't spend any more time.
Yeah, well, like,
what a fucking pivot. That can't rock.
I guess what he's really saying is like, equality can happen. You know, people can marry whoever they want, but you know, they're not going to make it if they go out on the open water because there's crocs everywhere, mate. They're going to get them.
Bro, I'm going to propose to you in the mangroves. Get fucking nailed. And then Bob Catter. Yeah. Hey! Woo! In you. Fucking, that was a good call.
Oh, man.
Understand?
I love Bob Catter.
All right, everyone. Goodbye.